Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ready Set Pop. New season, new episode. This time we are live. I am Mariel all the way from Mexico City. I have here with me two amazing and beautiful guys: Lucas Abachi from Brazil. Hello, Lucas, and
Hello.
Mauricio Sierra from Colombia, guys. Yay!
Hey, we are back
Hello.
live.
We are back.
Live and
We are
alive.
back.
Thanks
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, we totally decided to change it this time and make it more fun and make it, more live with you guys so you guys
Dynamic.
can join us
Yes.
in our conversation. And it's going to be really fun this time. Um, and we took like 2 months of a break, but now we are back with all guys. So I hope you guys are ready and that you guys have fun with us. Today we are going to rank all of the Girls Aloud singles. You know that now Girls Aloud are back, so I think it's a great time to remember all their singles that have been released since they began 20 years ago. 20 years ago. I mean, I can't believe it's been so long, but they definitely released a bunch of great singles. Um, top 16 consecutive top 10 singles, which is unbelievable. More
Yes.
singles than the Spice Girls. Yeah, so
Yeah. Way
Wow.
more.
um,
Way more.
yeah, so this is going to be fun. And I want to start with Lucas. We all know that their first single after they won the Pop Stars, the Rivals, was "The Sound of the Underground."
Yes.
What can you tell us about this? I happen to actually have it. It's my only single I have from them.
Yeah.
Ah,
The Sound of the Underground. So
very
it's a
nice.
great song. What are your thoughts, Lucas?
I think it was a great start because the song is so good, so iconic. Like the production was so fresh, so different than everything that was on the radio, and so different from the other pop stars around the world who won the reality show. Was not that bubblegum that we had with the other groups. Was fresh and different. So for me, this song's like one of the best pop songs ever. I'm not even talking only about Girls Aloud. It's like ever. I really love this song for sure.
And what about you, Mao? Let me tell you before you start, Mao, that Mao wasn't really, aware of what Girls Aloud had released during these years. He only knew a couple of songs, and so this time we asked him to do his homework and to listen to all of the Girls Aloud official singles. So now that you did, what are your thoughts, Mao?
I didn't even know that they had a long career like they have. It was a surprise for me because it's 20 years, as you said. So it was very surprising for me to know that. I didn't know about that. So talking about the Son of the Underground is very catchy, actually. I knew this song because it was like the song that we used for the first season,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
like in the intro. I maybe I listened to the song once in my life, but it was not clear in my mind the song and
Mm-hmm.
the singers. But I knew the song because of that, because Lucas used it for the intro of our first season. So now that I have the time, that I had the time to listen more carefully, it was like, oh, this song is very catchy, and the sound is very catchy. And something that also surprised me. For example, we have, I remember English girl group for that time, like Sugar Babes, for example. They
Mm-hmm.
were mixing R&B and pop, and it's so interesting that Girls Aloud were not trying to do the same, like mixing the cliche sound from that time that
No. Yeah.
R&B
Mm-hmm.
was so strong in that moment in US. So I find that it's very interesting that they were not trying to do the same. So I think it's very different. Actually, it's a song like it's impossible to put like, oh, this song is from that year. It's
Yeah.
it's
It's
Yeah.
very
timeless.
hard to know. Yes, it's timeless. It's timeless because when I first heard the song, I was like, "Is this song is from what year?" You know, and I think it's
Mm-hmm.
amazing because even to 2024 that we are right now, it sounds fresh and it sounds still funny.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. And this song got to pick at number one on the UK singles chart, becoming their first number one. And now I would like to ask you guys, how would you rank this song from 1 to 10?
A stand for me, for sure.
It's a 10. Yeah,
Oh,
Mao?
so, so hard. I'm going to be very objective about it, not because of my taste, because maybe it's not a song including on my test in music, but I'm gonna give this song a 9. Very,
Okay.
very catchy, very, very good. Yes.
Okay. And the beat of the drum goes round and round because we are moving to their second single, which was No Good Advice. The song picked at number two, following the streak of, the top five singles. Um, no Good Advice. My thoughts is it's a very a follow up to what we were listening to in Sound of the Underground. I think it has the same catchy vibe, with the sassy lyrics. I don't need no good advice. I'm already wasted. So it's really fun. It has a bit more of a pop rock sound. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah. For me, this is the track that I can connect a little bit more with the lyrics because I think one thing for Girls Aloud is that they sounded very original, not only Sound of the Underground, but in the whole thing, which
Mm-hmm.
for me made me kind of hard to connect sometimes when I was younger because it was so different than the other pop songs on the radio, especially because I used to listen a lot of US music. So sometimes sounded weird, but No Good Advice is more rock, as you said. So I always like it, and I like the lyrics because the other songs for me by Girls Aloud are more about the sound or
Mm-hmm.
the the melody or something. But this song, I really like the lyrics because it's kind of rebel, so it's good for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Mao? Did you like that song?
Well, from this moment, guys, I have to be very honest because when I was doing my homework, I tried to be very connected to the sound, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I was like listening very carefully, and I was like, oh, I had to repeat this song because I was not paying attention.
Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
With
lost.
this song, yes, with this song, it was like that, and with a lot of songs, like I perceive like am I listening to the same song? It
Mm-hmm.
was like
Mm-hmm.
yes, it was like the same sound for me because I perceive Son of the Underground very unique. But
Mhm.
from this moment, I was like, "What is this song? What is this song?" I had to like stop the music and then go into the play again, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Even I was like taking notes, because I was a
Yeah,
little
Mm-hmm.
lost in the
yeah,
music because
totally.
for me it was like the same. So I was not very connected to the song. I was not very like it was not like a good song for me in my personal opinion in what
Mm-hmm.
it's because of my perception, but I don't think it's a bad song either. So yes, but I have to be very honest, it was difficult to listen because it was like the same.
Hmm.
And how would you rank it?
A 5. Sorry.
Okay.
For
Yes,
and
me,
you
yes.
and you,
it's
Lucky?
it, I think it's a 8.
Same. An 8 for me too.
Yeah,
It's really cool. It's a fun song. I especially love this part when Cheryl says, "Don't need to count those dirty sheep." I don't know why that part always makes me laugh. So
yeah,
it's really fun.
Carol.
It's really fun.
It's because it's her. Yes.
Yeah, Cheryl. Now moving on, their third single coming from their first studio album, Sound of the Underground, was I have it here because I have here my greatest hit by Girls Aloud, and it has where the songs picked. So
Yeah.
I have it here. Um, I don't know why it's not here.
Life get cold.
Life Got Cold. Oh, here it is. Life Got Cold. It
Yes.
charted at number 4 on the UK singles chart. Because of this song, their label was actually trying to, figure out if they were still standing in the record label. They weren't sure if they were gonna keep them, but
Yeah.
because the song only picked up number 4, which I think it's good.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, it's a good song, but I don't know if it should have been released as a single. What do you
Yeah.
think, Lucas?
I think the same. I think if you listen to the whole discography by Girls Aloud, sorry, you think that a lot because there's a lot of songs that were like b-sides of the singles that are actually better than the singles. And I
Mm-hmm.
think this is one of the case. It's not a great song. The music video for me is not that good either. So I don't know. It's easy to forget about this one. Probably Mao already forgot.
Yes, when it was the turn for this song, I was like, I'm listening to a compilation or I'm listening to the album, with that song, for example. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's not a song like stands out like
No.
A
for
single.
in comparison to the other songs. So it's that kind of song that you listen it's an average pop song that you listen in an album that is not a single.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you suggest me to listen to the compilation, to the 10 compilation, and I was like, oh, this song was a single. It sounds more like a song in an album for me, like any song in
Yeah.
an album. So
Yeah.
yes, I already forget it. Yes.
Yeah. I think that they try to make them look like they also could sing ballads and not only, danceable songs. And that's why I think they released Life Got Cold. But
Yeah.
from their debut album, there are better songs. Like, I don't know, my personal, I don't know, would be um, All I Need, All I Don't, or Some Kind of Miracle. I think those songs are a little bit catchier. But
Yeah.
anyway, it still entered the top 5. So let's give
Yeah.
it credit. I
I
would give. Yes, Mal.
sorry, me, Mariel, I have a question. Some kind of miracle is a cover or is original?
No, it's an original.
It's an original, okay. Because I
Yes.
think it was a cover, the song that Kelly Clarkson sing in her first
Oh,
album.
no.
That is,
No.
it's also a cover of Puff Johnson, and it's an R&B song. So, but
No,
okay,
no. This one is an
okay,
original. And,
okay,
well,
perfect. Thank you.
I would give it a 6. What about you, Lucas?
4.
Mao?
At 2. If
Okay.
Lucas gave us a 4, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it a 2.
And actually,
Okay.
we need to remember that that was a crucial moment for girl groups that came from pop stars. Most
Mm-hmm.
of them didn't pass the first album, so that's
Yeah.
why that happened probably with the label. And actually, in Wikipedia, they said this song was number 3. So I don't know where is wrong, but anyway, it
Well,
was good.
in here, which is their original,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
says,
yeah.
"Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I confused it. It was number 3. It
Ah,
wasn't number
okay.
4. It
So
was
even
number 3.
better, yes, even better.
Yes,
So
So
it
the
so
even
song
better.
it's
really,
true. It's true. It's true.
Yes, yes. I got confused with another one.
okay.
Okay, so before they released their second album, What Will the Neighbors Say? Um,
I
and
like the name.
the label still didn't know what to do with them. They offered them the chance to sing a cover song called Jump for the Love Actually soundtrack, which helped
Yeah.
them grow again because the song picked up number 2, which was great for them. And for being a cover, it was great. I personally love their version better than the original. I think it's really catchy. I think it has a lot of electro sounds, lots of
Mhm.
things. But I want to know, what are your thoughts, Mao? Do you remember this song, the original one, and now what are your thoughts with the
Yes,
cover?
yes, yes. With this song, something happened because this is song that I remember right now because it catch my attention in this moment when I was listening to the album. So it's a funny vibe. It is very EDM, but at the same time, it's very pop. And it's this kind of up tempo song that is really good. So maybe I'm not a huge fan of Girls Aloud, but when I listen to this kind of songs, I think like, oh, they were making very good music. So yes, I remember that song because it's very funny. It's very danceable. Yes, the kind of songs that makes you happy, like put you in a good mood. Yes.
For sure. Yes. And you, Lucas?
I really like this song. I remember this was the first one I downloaded in my own computer because Sound of
Mm,
the Underground I discovered on the radio. So I
mm.
was curious about what was going on, and then I started to follow more after Jump. And back then, to be honest, I didn't like so much. It was like, okay, but now I think it's super fun. A really amazing track, very UK sound, and
Mhm.
is one of the music videos that I love the most by Girls Aloud because looks like they are having so much fun in there. So
It's funny that you mentioned their music video. I was just about to tell you, I never understood. They sneaked into the house, but they didn't search for something in particular. I'm like, what are they doing?
what is going on? Right,
It
right.
always called my attention. It always called my attention.
Yeah, you are
So
right. I never thought about that.
yeah, because they are like spying and stuff. Like, what are they looking for? And the
Yeah,
song finished and they leave. So I'm like, what?
I think they are just gossiping around because of the whole romance of the movie. I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah.
that.
Well, and how would you chart it, guys?
This is a 8 for me.
Yeah, same.
For me, it's a too.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, we
We
can agree on something.
yes, yes.
And then moving on to their second album, What Will the Neighbors Say, which is about to turn 20 years this year.
Yeah,
Can you believe it? Yes. Their first single, which is one of my favorite songs by Girls Aloud, is The Show. Um, the Show is one of the most crazy songs out there. It's so fun. It's so catchy. I just love
yeah,
it. It the song picked up number 2 on the
two.
chart, so they were still in the top 5, charts. It was great because they have already released um, 5 songs in the same, top 5, which is great.
Yeah,
Um, the show, well, it's fun. It's like should have known, should care, and I love the intro. I think it's so catchy, electro pop. Your thoughts, Mao? I want to know your thoughts on this one.
Well, I have a question about it because I don't know. For me, it's impossible sometimes to compare. I'm comparing all the time, not in a bad way, like to have a reference. And in this case, my reference is the Spice Girls. So for me, this
Okay.
song is very Spice Girls. I don't know what you think, guys, but for me, it's like, and I don't know if they have a real, like a real influence of the Spice Girls, because of course they're gonna name it Spice Girls because the Spice Girls is the huge girl band from the UK. But I don't know if
Mhm.
it's real, for example, for the members, like for Sherry, like for the other girls, to say like, oh yes, we grew up listening to the Spice Girls. Because for me, it's very Spice Girls.
um,
It does have some influences for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think every girl band from UK at the beginning, there's a little bit of Spice Girls there, but I don't know in which moment happened. But I feel like Girls Aloud try to keep distance from that because they realized they had the potential to be as big on
Hmm.
UK at least because they were. So I don't know. I never connected that song to the Spice Girls. Actually, for me, this song, the show was super ahead of the time.
Hmm.
Like,
Okay.
is not 2000, 2004, right?
Four,
Uh,
2004.
for
Hmm.
me, it's like
2004.
way later. So again, back then, sounded stranger to me, and I didn't like. Now is one of my favorites. I love how powerful the sound of that is to me. It's amazing. Before I continue, I just want to say, Trish, is sending that we are saying we are incredible and love our podcast. So a kiss to you. I'm just
Oh,
checking
thank you.
the chat.
Yes, thank you,
Kisses.
Trish. Thanks for
Yes.
watching. Lots of love to
Thanks
you
for
too.
watching. Yes. And that's it. For me, it's a song ahead of the time.
For me, it's a 10. I think it was a great start for a new era of a new album. What
Hmm.
about you,
It's a nine for me. Nine.
For
Mao?
me, it's eight actually, because it was impossible for me not to connect to the Spice Girls. So I don't know
So I think
why.
it's a
I was
10. Yeah.
listening to the song and I was listening like, oh my god, it's the Spice Girls vibe. So yes,
Well, if you actually think of it, if the Spice Girls would have recorded that song, it actually fits their style. So yeah,
yeah, so
makes
Yeah,
sense.
much,
you're
so
Makes
right.
much.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes
Yes.
sense.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Next we have Love Machine, the song that I got to know Girls Aloud with. That's the first song I listened from them.
Oh, really?
Um, yeah, that's the first song. Um, at first, I was like, then
Mhm.
it started to grow on me. And it's one of the funniest songs they have. It has such a 60s vibe. I don't know. I love the video. I love the essence of the song. I love that part when Cheryl is the one that says, "We only turn into tigers when we get a fight back." Oh, this. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. You were frozen
Yeah.
for a
Okay.
while, but
It
now you're
just
good.
it just
You're back. You're back.
yeah. Yeah, I love that part when Cheryl says, "We're gift grabbed kitty cats, but we only turn into tigers when we gotta fight back." That's my favorite part of the song. I think it's a really cool song. The song charted at number two again, which was great for them. What do you think, Mao?
Don't remember the song.
I'm
Um,
just a
uh,
love
I
It's the
machine.
one.
Yes, I'm thinking, and when you named the show, that was the previous song. I was like, okay, but then I was like thinking, oh, I don't remember the song, so it was maybe not as good
Your favorite.
as
Yes.
yes. And I was
A
paying a lot of
standout.
attention, and yes, no, no, no.
Mm.
So sorry, guys, I don't remember the song. Even
Don't worry.
taking notes, I was like watching my notes here, and I was like, what is the song? No,
Oh,
I love
it
the
was
honesty.
not like yeah, yeah.
Yes.
okay. Well, Lucas.
For me, that was one that I had the chance to listen when was released, and I remember I was 14, so I remember thinking like, this is for old people. I don't know, sounded weird to me again, but now I can see how good this track is. All the reference, like the 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 um, the bass and the guitar in the track are so good. I like it now, but was again out of the box, so different than everything on radio back then. So
Hmm.
good for them.
Like I told you, it has like a 60s vibe. Like,
Yes, exactly.
some kind of Elvis Presley thing. It
Hmm.
brings me back to those kind of music. So, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's fun.
totally.
It's fun. I give it an 8. I give it an 8 because it's not my favorite of all, but it's an 8.
Okay.
What about
For
you,
me,
Lucas?
it's a seven. Seven.
Okay. Mao, I wouldn't
I'm
ask
I'm
you because
gonna
you don't remember.
I'm gonna pass on that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Next up, we have there's their second number one single, which was "I'll Stand by You," which is also a
Mhm.
cover. Um, I still don't know why they released that song and how that song managed to be number one, but it's not my cup of tea. Probably not my favorite by them. It's a good ballad. I mean, it has beautiful lyrics, but it's definitely not my favorite. What do you think, Lucas?
Um, it's funny because for me, I think it's the only ballad that I like by Girls Aloud. I don't think it's the her s- strong point, the ballads. I like only this one, and I think they released the song as a single because this was part of Children in Need. That was Cherry's
Mm-hmm.
single, and back then they mostly used covers for this thing like Uptown Girl by Westlife and another one. So I think was that the reason. and I think that helps to be number one too because was for charity. But
Hmm.
I really like. I think the song is good, and I love to hear Cheryl in this track because shows up a little bit more of her voice, and I like.
Okay, Mao.
It was number one because it's so good, actually. I think that, yes, it's so good. I don't know if it's because I love the original one that I felt really connected to the song when was listening. Like, oh my God, this girls has powerful voices and very good voices, and I
Yeah.
love the way they sing. Like one is very strong and the other is very sweet.
Hmm.
It's impossible for me to know what is singing because I don't know the girls very well, only Cheryl. But it was like, oh my God, the balance is so good because one is singing so sweet and the other is singing loud. And yes, I
Yeah.
really like that cover. It was very well done. I
See,
think that is great.
Yeah.
see, that's why I love this podcast because we all can
Yeah.
have different opinions.
I'm
I mean,
loving
Totally,
how
absolutely.
it's amazing. It's amazing to hear someone that is kind of discovering. Like I'm loving
yeah,
this.
Yeah, yeah. Actually I was like taking my lunch and listening to the song, and then I was like, oh, I want to listen to the song again because it's so good.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so for you guys, your ranking,
It's 8 for me.
It's a 10 for me.
Woohoo!
it's a 6 for me
Oh.
Okay.
because, like I told you, it's not my cup of tea. If I can
Yeah,
skip,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
skip it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, but do you like the original, Mariel?
yeah, I do. But I
Okay.
think the girls did a good job. I mean, they sound
Yes.
good together. So yeah. And following their next single from their next and final single from What Will the Neighbor Say, um, is a more rock oriented song, which is really fun,
Mm.
really cool. Wake Me Up Before I Drop Out on You. I love that song. I love the video. I love how Sarah, rest in peace, was the one that loved that song the most because it reflected how, her personality, her like being a rock star. So for me it's a great song, and it showed that they could, mix other genres. What do you think, Lucas?
For me, it's amazing. I love the rock vibe. I love the video too, the motorcycles and everything.
Yeah.
It's very fun. I think this was the moment when the media, the paparazzi and everything, start to be more into Girls Aloud, like following them. There's a lot of gossips back then in this era. I love the name of the album because of that. It's a great name. So I think the video is like capturing this vibe, this kind of rebel girl group they were. So I really like this one.
And you, Mel, do you remember this one?
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, I was seeing my notes again. Yes, I remember that. Something that catch my attention with Girls Aloud, it was like they were not trying to sound like nobody else.
Yeah.
I perceived that in all my listening to the compilation. So because you perceive maybe in two or three songs that I'm gonna talk about it later, but with this one, I perceived the opposite. Like they were trying to sound rock because rock was the trend in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
With that song was like that. Like, oh, I'm not convinced that it's her style. Maybe they are trying to get in
Okay.
US because in that moment people like Avril Lavigne or Ashley Simpson were very famous and very popular. I don't know, maybe I don't know what you think about that, guys, but I had this perception with that song.
Well, yeah, it
Mm.
could be that it was part of the era, that playing with pop rock sounds. I think it was more about, showing that the girls could play with other genres and not
Okay,
Yeah.
just not just stay in the pop direction. When even though the song
okay,
sounds really pop, but well,
I don't think it was like an attempt to reach some market because this song was only released in the same places they released the other ones. Was
Yeah.
not
Okay.
released on US. And the thing with Girls Aloud is that they basically work it with only two producers, like in everything. So I think they
Mm-hmm.
love to try some things different sometimes, but that's the reason why they were so original, because they stick it with the same producers ever. Were
Mm-hmm.
not
Okay.
like other artists, like their one song was Timbaland, one song is Dark Child, one song is uh
Yes.
Martin. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was always the
Yeah,
same.
they were always working with Miranda Cooper and
Oh,
Sinomania. So yeah.
Yes.
okay,
And
okay, okay.
so yeah, for me, Wake Me Up it's a 9.
For me, it's 7, but I like it.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
For me, it's a 5. I didn't like it.
Okay. 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 Oh, and greetings to Mao's mom who is watching us right now. She says good night all the way from Cancun.
Oh,
Hello, Mrs. Luz Elena. We greet you too.
People call her Lucy actually.
Oh,
My
okay.
mom, I
So
love her so
Miss
much,
Lucy.
and I miss her so much because right now she's in Cancun. I'm in Bogota.
Cancun,
So
living her
yes,
best
Oh,
life.
she's enjoying so much the city. Thanks to my cousin Jerry because she's living now with my cousin Jerry. So I love them so much, and I love you, mom. I miss you, and thank you for all the time supporting me. Love you,
yeah.
mami. Te amo, mamá.
Yeah.
Gracias por apoyarme siempre. Te amo.
Besos.
Besos. Yes. Thank you
Es
for the
la
support.
mejor, es la mejor.
Es la mejor, sí. Yes,
Yes.
totally. Absolutely.
Um, okay, so moving on. Moving on to 2005, the girls released their third studio album called Chemistry. The first single from this album was Biology. Biology picked up number 4. My opinion on this song, I gotta be clear. I never understood what the song was about because it talks crazy things. I got one more Alabama return that will keep me far away from you, and then so I got my cappuccino to go. It has like crazy lyrics for me. I was like, what are they trying to say with this? Um, don't know. It's not my favorite, but I want to know what you guys think. Lucas?
Not my favorite either.
Mm,
I don't like the sound. I don't like the lyrics. And I remember in this moment, I start to kind of let Girls Aloud go a little.
mm-hmm,
Like everything they released as a single, I gave a try back then, but was for me like, and move on, because was the 2000s. We had a lot of music to listen to discover uh,
mm-hmm.
every time, every day. So it's not a good track for me either, especially for a first single.
No, same. I think the same. What do you think, Mao?
Don't remember the song. Actually, I was like reading my notes and nothing is here. Like I just put the name of the song and no comments. So
It's plain. It's a plain song.
No
Don't know
comments
why
for
they
this.
picked that one. I still don't know. But for me, it's a 5, and I'm being good.
generous, yeah.
I'm being
For,
generous. Yeah.
for me, it's a
Luca.
4. 4.
Okay. Uh, I don't know Mao because he doesn't
For me,
remember. So
someone. For me,
It's a
someone.
1.
it's a
It's a
1.
0.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. I still don't know why they released that. But the follow-up single, is still. I don't know if it was this one. Biology.
The
See the
day.
day. See the day. Yeah, I have it here. See the day, which picked up number 9. It's my favorite Girls Aloud ballad song. I love it, which is crazy. Some people hate it. It's like, why did they? Because it's a cover song. I don't know who sings the original, but everyone's like, why did they did that song? And I loved it. I loved it. Don't know what you guys think, but for me, it's a 10. I love that song.
No, I'm the one who hated. As I said, I don't like much the ballads of Girls Aloud. I think sounds like we need to make a ballad, was not, I don't know, organic or something. I don't know. It's not good for me. I respect you for sure, but no, it's a no for me.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the kind of song that needs a collaboration. There is something that I want you. I want to ask you guys
Okay, and
because
you,
in
Mao.
all of I sorry, me Mariel. Now you
I'm a,
hear me?
but yeah, it's with a
It's
delay, I think.
with a delay.
Yes. Let's wait to normalize,
The
Mariel.
time.
Yeah,
Yes.
the time we can talk with the audience because Carmen Sobrino said saludos desde
I
Ciudad de
uh,
México.
do you hear me now? Okay,
Miss Carmen is the mom of
hold
Mariel,
on, hold
actually.
on.
Ah, sí, another mama. Only
Another
my mom.
mom.
Only my mom
Yes.
listen.
Saludos, saludos, doña Carmen. Un abrazo grande.
Saludos. Beso. Mi mamá
Sí,
está a dormir.
durmiendo.
She's not here.
It's because in Brazil it's late.
No, no, it's not actually that late today. We are 9, almost 10 p.m. now, but I know my mom. She's probably sleeping already.
Oh, she's sleeping. Okay, okay.
Yeah, let's see.
Mariel, are
I'm
you with
here. I'm
us
here.
now?
Can you hear me?
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes, yeah, she's
Yes.
back.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had a delay with my internet. Yes, I was
Yeah,
just saying that my mom wrote.
we were
So
talking about
thank you, mom, for.
Yes. We were waiting to Miss Carmen. Yes.
yes. Miss Carmen was with us
Yes,
while
thanks for
you
all the
were gone.
support. Yes,
Yes.
yes. So thank you. Gracias, mami, por el apoyo que nos da siempre, de verdad. Muchas gracias.
Sí.
Um,
The moms are the best.
so moms are the best. We love them. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, greetings from
Joaquin
Chile, Joaquin.
is
Yes,
Joaquin.
greetings to Chile. Yay.
Oh, all Latin
Thank you.
America united.
Y mi
Yes,
amigo
baby.
Joaquin.
Latin power, darling. Yes.
Yes.
So we were talking about see the day. For me, it's a 10, but I didn't get to hear what.
She's frozen again.
Yes. Oh.
Don't worry. Um, do you like it, See the Day, Mal?
I was about to say that, my Luquitas, because this is the song. This song reminds me a lot to "Secret Love Song" by Little Mix.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking about it, like this is the perfect song to have a collaboration with a male figure, you know.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like this song would be perfect with Justin Timberlake or someone like that. And I was very curious, and I was about to ask you, these girls don't have a lot of collaborations in her catalog.
No. Uh, at least as a single, they only had a single with Sugar Babies, actually. There was a cover of
Okay.
Walk This Way by Aerosmith that I think was released for the comic relief, like the Children in Need single too, was some charity single that was actually number one, but I think was the only collaboration. Uh, in you,
Okay, okay, okay.
it was not very normal back then to have a lot of collaboration, especially on
Yes, it's true.
UK, especially a girl group. And I think the Little Mix song is way better than this one. If I'm
Yes,
being
yes,
honest,
yes.
yes,
So much, so much. Yes.
yeah, it's way better. Marielle, are you with us now?
I'm here now. I don't know what is going on. Probably
Yeah.
it's my internet. So yeah.
But
Anyway,
now you're here.
um,
You're here.
Uh, we
I'm
we can
here.
move on to the next one because me and Mao talk a lot about Citadine.
Okay, okay. The next one was I don't know if it was this one. Yeah, no, Long Hot Summer. Another song that I still don't know why it was released as a single. For me, it's one of the most boring songs out there. It peaked at number 7 on the charts. So I don't know why they released that. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't like it. But what
I,
do you
I
guys think?
I think this one was before. I don't know. I'm confused with the timeline, but in my head this was before biology. But I don't like either. No, no, no. It's one of
No.
the worst for sure. Is not that good.
What do you think, Mao?
No comments of the song either.
No, I don't know.
No. Yes, actually, no. It's that kind of, I don't know if it's the word, like the filler songs, like songs to
Yeah,
Yeah,
feel. Yes.
yeah.
and
Actually, that album. And what?
nothing. It's
Uh,
encher linguiça em português. Encher
Ah,
linguiça.
uh,
okay. Okay.
uh, it's just that I don't know why they decided to release that one. I bet it was the record label, but for me, their album Chemistry had a better song called "Watch Me Go." That song in particular was way better than Long Hot
Yeah,
Summer, and I think it would have charted higher. But anyway,
yeah.
for me, it's a two, and I'm being generous again.
I I can give a 4 because of the
Okay,
summer theme.
okay, and Yumo,
I'm gonna pass on that.
okay,
No
okay.
comments.
Okay. Their next one was another ballad called "Whole Lot of History," which picked up number six. This one is okay. It's not my favorite. It's like it's another ballad, but for me, it would be like a five. Thoughts, guys? Lucas?
I said everything about the ballads already, so
Okay,
it's a
so we
4. It's a 4 for me.
okay. Mao?
Well, Mariel, I was saying, and with this ballad, I have the same perception. Like they don't have a lot of collaborations. So
Mm-hmm.
in the ballads, I think it would be amazing to have a male figure in the ballads. For example, a pop guy from US or from UK.
Mm-hmm.
Just to add a little bit of, like, I don't know, a different vibe. So for in this ballad, I perceive the same. It would be
Okay.
good to have a male singer singing with them, like to have more power in the song. I don't know.
Okay. I think that the record label trying to saw that the last two singles they released, which was Whole Lot of History and Long Hot Summer, weren't so good, and that's why they decided to then release something kind of ooh, which was the official single from their greatest hits album, which is the one that I'm showing here. Um,
Okay.
something kind of ooh went way better. It was, I think it was number two, if I'm
It
not
was
mistaken,
3.
because it was three
3.
because it's not here. Oh no, no, it's no, it doesn't say. So it was number three. It went better than the past singles. So for me, it's one of the coolest songs they have. That song was promoted here in Mexico. Don't know why, um, but I used to listen to it on a radio station, and I'm like, why are they playing this one and they never played their previous all the singles? But well, anyway, it's a really fun song for me. The video is terrible, but what do you think, Mao?
Okay, no, nothing of the song, Mariel. I don't have any notes of the song either. I don't remember the song very well.
Okay, and you, Luquitas?
I think this one of the most catchy songs by Girls Aloud because all day long, when I was thinking about them to talk with you guys, something kind of was in my mind, like something kind of all day long.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my favorite, but it's one of the best songs. I think it's very catchy.
Yeah, and that helped them, rise again. So
Yeah, yeah.
for me, it's an eight.
Same for me. It's an 8 too.
Okay, we
I
won't
pass.
count Mao on this one.
Yes, I
Okay.
passed.
I'm sorry. They later released another cover, and this one is from Tiffany. It's called
Yeah,
"I Think We Are Alone Now."
yeah,
Actually, it's not another one of my cup of teas. I can listen to it, but I don't love it. I
yeah.
mean, I don't know why they decided to release that one, but well, anyway.
Yeah, it's fun. It's nothing special, but uh, for a song like that, they picked it at number 4 with the single, so
Yeah.
it was great. And I think this song is not part of the 10 compilation, so I think Mao
Oh, true.
didn't listen to this one. But it's a cover Mao by Tiffany, that was a pop singer from the 80s.
Yes, I
Uh,
Yeah.
know Tiffany. I
you
know
know
I
Tiffany.
this
this,
the
I
song
think we're
of the
alone
mall.
now.
Yes.
Doesn't
Okay,
need to
okay, okay.
be anyone
Yeah,
around.
so
Yeah.
it's cute.
Okay.
kind of
Maybe
cute.
I don't know the original, but I know who is Tiffany. So
Okay, it's a
Okay.
six for me, Mariel.
Yeah, for
Six.
me it's a five. It's that whatever song. But anyway,
Okay.
um,
okay.
now we finish with this part of their singles that because the following I don't have them. Which is part of their fourth studio album and which happens to be my favorite album by Girls Aloud, which is Tangled Up. Um,
Mhm.
their first single, which is Sexy No No No, for me it's a masterpiece. I love it. I love it, guys. I don't know what you guys think. I love it from beginning to end. I think it's really fun. It's very electro. It did well on the charts, right, Lucas?
Yes, it was number five, a top five.
Well, it was better than
Yeah.
others, and for me it's one of their best pop songs. And but I want to know, Lucas, your opinion, because you just covered your face, and so I'm guessing it's not your cup of tea.
No, for me, it's like no, no, no. Like the name says. Like I don't know why. For me, it's kind of annoying. This song, I can
Really?
connect.
Okay.
I understand that it's not a bad song. I don't know how to explain that, but when sometimes a song is good, but it's not for you.
Yes.
Like so, for me, never. I never liked this one, and I was hoping to listen with different ears now that I'm older, but it's the same. Like I don't like it. Sorry.
Okay. Well, okay. You, Mal, do you remember this one or no? No,
Yes,
no.
yes, yes.
No,
Actually,
no, no.
this is if I this is the perfect song for the radio. For example, if I were a producer or something like that, or if I was the one in charge of the label or something, this is the song that I'm going to select for the girls. Totally, because it's very reliable. It's very yes, it's perfect for the radio. It's a perfect song, like for the time. Yes, yes. Maybe not my taste in music, but thinking as a producer or something like that, like a person that has to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
I would release this song
Okay.
for
Well,
sure.
you were thinking
Yes,
professional. Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Well, fair, fair. For me, it's a nine. It's amazing, but it's a nine. You guys?
I'll give I'll give a five because I know it's not a bad
No.
song. It's just not for me. Yes.
Okay. And you, Mau?
Being very objective, I'm gonna give this song an 8.
Okay, good. It's favorable. It's okay. Great.
Yes.
And well, the following was called The Shots, which is a very beautiful song. I love it. I like it. I like the style. I like the lyrics. I think it was a great single choice. We can see the girls not in a ballad, but it was like a semi ballad because you can
Yeah.
see them dancing
Mid
and singing and
tempo.
stuff.
Yes.
A mid tempo, yes, that's the word. Thank you, Lucas. So, what did you think about it, Lucas?
I like this one. I have like a thing for mid tempo tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I really connected, and it's actually a good song. And this single was better than the first one was. I think it was number three on the UK, and
It was number three. Yes.
yeah, for a
Mm-hmm.
group that was for so long making music, they were doing great with this song. So I like this one for sure.
And you, Mal?
There is a song that you suggest me, mi Mariel, that is called Pink Stilettos by another girl group.
Oh yeah, from above.
You remember?
Mm-hmm.
From Above. This song remind me
Yes.
of this song.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in the same vibe. Maybe Pink
Really?
Stilettos is yes. Maybe Pink Stilettos is more R&B kind of thing. But yes, when I was listening to this song, I was like, oh, this is familiar for me. So yes, I connected to the song to Pink Stilettos. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
good. For me, it's an eight. It's an eight. It's a good song, Lucas.
I'll give us a seven. Yes.
I'm
And
gonna
you,
give a
Mal?
7 too. I'm gonna give a 7.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's okay. It's a good song.
Yes,
Then
it's a
my
it's an
favorite.
okay song.
This is when my favorite comes along because my favorite song from Girls Aloud is "Can't Speak French." Um, my favorite song by them. I love it from beginning to end. The vibe, the bass, the lyrics, the dancing part. I don't know why, but I love it. I play it all the time. I love it personally. Don't know what you guys think. Mao, do you remember Can't Speak French?
No comments on that song. No, no, it didn't catch my attention. All the
I can't
songs that
believe it.
I have like a reference or something, I put notes, but in this case, I didn't put anything, so maybe it was not
Oh,
nothing good for me.
okay. And you, Lucas?
I will start by saying that it's amazing that we love the same things, but inside of the same things we love, we are different. Because this is
Yes.
the single you love the most, and this is the one I hate the most. Like, I
Really?
I, I made a list of worst singles by Girls Aloud, and this is the number one for me. Can speak French.
Why?
It's
I
so
don't
funny.
know. Sounds too cheesy for me, in a bad way. I don't know.
That's awesome to hear. I mean, that's interesting because, like we say, we always have, our own opinions, and this time
Yeah,
we are completely opposite. It's my
yeah,
favorite, and it's his least favorite. So yeah.
Yes,
it's
yes,
crazy.
yes, yes,
Yes.
it's crazy.
Well, for me, it's a 10 because it's my favorite song by them. So yeah. Anyway, Lucas, I think it's a one.
It's a one, Luquitas?
Oh, I don't know if it's a one. It's a three.
Oh,
Well, you're being generous. You're being generous. Okay, and you
Yeah.
don't remember it now, so okay.
no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pass.
Okay.
We have
And
now
then, uh,
Elizabeth Martinez with
oh yeah,
us.
yeah. She says,
It's
"Hi, guy. It's your
It's her
cousin.
auntie.
another family member. It's my auntie, the sister
It's
of
your
my
aunt.
mom.
Okay,
She's
this she
practicing
said
the English with
with
us.
us, and she's greeting
She's
us
she,
from Cancun. Yes.
she's good. She's good. She's very good in English because she lives in different countries. She lives for a while in the U.S., so she's very good in English.
This
Oh,
is a cool,
oh,
cool auntie.
yeah. Cool auntie. Hello to
Yeah.
Auntie
Yes,
Elizabeth.
I wanna
and
go to Cancun,
yes,
Elizabeth.
and actually, she was very involved. I think I mentioned this before. She was very involved in the showbiz business in Mexico
Mhm.
because she worked for Televisa, so she knows a lot about this.
Oh,
She had the opportunity to meet people like Talia, Paulina Rubio, Faye,
She's
and a
our
lot of
girl. She should
yes,
join
yes.
us
So
in
she
one episode.
knows. So I
yeah.
send you a lot of kisses and hugs, Tia Eli. Love you.
Yes. Greetings to Tia Eli.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so moving on, their final studio album, which was Out of Control,
yeah.
spawned their third number one single, which was The Promise. Um, a beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful song. I love that one. I think it was a great choice. Ever since I heard it, it was like, this song is a number one, and it definitely went to be a number one. So
Yeah.
I think it had everything. It's a beautiful song, and yeah, I can't say more. What do you think, Lucas?
Yeah. This one is definitely different in a way that I cannot explain because it's not that different of Girls Aloud sounds, but it still more catchy. I don't know. I think it is more melodic, more pop. The way they roll the song, I don't know, because sounds very easy to the ears, for
Yeah.
us who loves pop music. So I think it's a song that maybe you are not a fan or not super into Girls Aloud, but you can still like it. And I think it was a great choice because Marielle can speak French, can be your favorite, but was a number nine on the charts, and back
Mm-hmm.
then was the lowest single. So they rise up like a phoenix with the
Yeah,
promise. So I love the song. It's so good. I
it's
think it's,
beautiful.
it's special for Mal because it's probably the one he
He
knew
knew the
before, right?
most.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, and you define it very well, Luquitas, because it's the song. Now I understand why I love the song so much because it's like that. Maybe if you are not a fan of Girls Aloud, you can connect to this song when you like pop music. This
Mm-hmm.
happened for me. I remember the moment when I saw the video is very special because I was like in a coworker in some colleague house, and we were like having a conversation and stuff, and they had like the TV on, and a channel that I remember, maybe it was MTV or something like that, and and suddenly this video appears, and I was like, what is this? Like, oh my god, it sounds so different, so fresh. It's like I perceive the song like in a 60 vibe to like in a
Yeah.
60, 50, I don't know, like in like the girls in the video, and I was crazy like, what is the name of this group, what is the name of the song? And it was not possible for me to see at the end the
Hmm.
name. And in we are, I'm talking about 2013. Maybe Shazam was not in that moment, or I don't know, but it was, I was like doing like we did guys in during the 2000s decade, like
Hmm.
looking for, searching for the lyric with the lyrics on Google to know what was the song, and finally I found the song, and it was very good for me because I love the song. It's really really great. I love
It's
it.
beautiful. It's a 10.
Yes.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
It's a
Absolutely 10, yes.
yes.
Yeah, a beautiful song. And
Yes.
well, the
Perfect
following,
video, everything.
yes, everything. The girls look beautiful. The following two singles from that album were "The Loving Kind" and "Untouchable."
Untouchable.
Those songs didn't do so well. I mean, "Untouchable" was our first song not to be in the top 10. I think it was number 11.
Yes, 11.
Yes, and "The Loving Kind" it was
A 10.
8, 10, 10. Okay, so for me, those songs are good, but I prefer "Untouchable" most than "The Loving
The
Kind."
other.
And then so I think there were better choices in this album as a follow-up single to "The Promise," because "The Promise" was number one. So if they would have released probably "Love Is Pain" or "Revolution in the Head," those songs I think would have done a better performance on the charts. What do you guys think, Lucas?
I like the loving kind. I'm not trying to be the the one
The
disagreeing, but
Rebel.
yes, the rebel. But untouchable, I think is like mm, it were like they were trying to stop releasing singles, so let's flop in purpose. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
not a great choice, but the loving kind, I still like a little bit because I love that factor of crying on the dance floor. The type of song
Mm-hmm.
that is kind of dance, but the lyrics are very sad. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
this is something that I like. I like some tracks by Robin that are like that. Dua
Yeah.
Lipa sometimes is making music like that too. So this is why I like this song because I love the combination of a dance track and sad lyrics. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's beautiful. So I do like the loving kind. Yes.
And what do you think, Mao?
I remember when I listened to The Promise because I felt I was so addicted to the song. I was like looking for the album and know what were the other singles. And I remember that I listened to these songs and I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So no, 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 never catch my attention. Like I was expecting maybe a similar thing in comparison to The Promise, and it was not like that. So yes,
Yeah. For me, the loving kind is a 7.
Yeah.
Lucas,
Same for me. 7.
maybe a
Mao.
four for me. A four.
Okay. Untouchable. I have like a love hate relationship. So since I love it now, it's a 9 for me.
It's a 5 for me.
Well, it's a four also.
Okay. And then finally, the girls decided to take a break, and in 2012, they made a comeback with their new single called "Something New." The
Yeah.
song picked up number 2. It went very well in the charts. It was also part of the Children in Need, I think, Lucas, right? If I'm
I
not
think it was.
mistaken. Yeah, so
Yes.
it did very well. I like the song. It also has this pop rock vibe, kind of similar to What Do You Hear and Wake Me Up, and something kind of ooh. Those three songs to me are pretty similar. I think it was a very good comeback song. Um, so I give it an 8. What do you think, Mao?
This song was the first one in the compilation, so I have this song very clear in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
With this song happened the same of the others. Like it's impossible for me to put this song like it's from 2000s, it's from 2010, it's from I didn't know about
2012.
this song. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
so I perceive the song very good for a comeback. So yes, for me it's 7. It's a good song.
Okay. And you, Lucas?
For me, was an amazing moment because I as I said, I forgot about Girls Aloud for a while when I was a teenager, and then
Mm-hmm.
I became like a huge fan of Cheryl in the solo career. So when they come back with something new, I was very addicted to Cheryl. So for me, was like, oh my god, they are together in this song, and sounds so powerful. Is a lot of noise, but in a good way. Is very
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
powerful, and I'm being totally honest now. I rather the Saturdays than Girls Aloud, and I think this song was a little bit similar than some tracks by the Saturdays, like All Fired Up and
Mm-hmm.
more
Oh,
electro
pardon.
vibe, more, I don't know. It was different from the previous singles by Girls Aloud. I think it was perfect, and it's for me sometimes it's hard to choose between Sound of the Underground and something new. So I just can give a 10 for this track.
Okay. Well, but it was good. I mean, comparing to what came next, which was a terrible mistake to
Yes,
release "Beautiful" because you love me. Don't know why they choose to to release that song as a single. It went at number 97 on the charts. I mean, after having a streak of pure top 10 singles, that
yes.
song almost didn't enter the charts. Don't know why they decided to release that one. They had another new song on their 10 album called "On the Metro," which
It was
I
way better.
believe it would have been much better
Yeah, a top five
than
for sure.
than that one. So for me, it's a 1. I don't know why they decided to release that one. So Mao, I remember I told you to listen carefully to those two. So what do you think?
I like the song. Was
I'm
one of my
leaving.
favorites. What was one of my favorites from the compilation. Actually, I was telling to Lucas that I perceived the song very similar to "Skyscraper" by Demi Lovato. So
Okay.
I understand why they released this song. It's very soul pop, and it's very like it's weird to have like a song like this from them. So I really like the song, to be honest. Yes, it was a yes for me.
I'm gonna quit.
Yes, actually, I hate it on the metro because Lucas told me the same that you are saying. Like on the metro was a better choice to be a single. So I was listening to them on the metro again, and then I was listening to "Beautiful Because You're a Man." I was like, no, for me it's a perfect because it was very similar to a Skyscraper, but Demi Lovato and Skyscraper was huge. So I understand why they decided to release that song, and and I like it.
No
Okay.
comments.
This
It
song,
is so funny. This is so funny.
no, but this song makes me very confusing because I was talking with Mao a lot about the song today, and I was trying to figure out in my mind what happened with the song because I remember when they released the song, I heard and was like, no, the song is bad. The song is very
It's
weak,
boring.
and
Yeah.
there's no potential. It's boring. But today, like years later, I was listening and I was thinking, this is not that bad. Why I hated so much this song back then? So I think for the moment we had a lot of great pop music going on. It was a good moment from for UK, like with all the X Factor going on. We had a lot of pop music. So I think back then, in comparison to what was going on, sounded bad and weak. But
Wow.
now
Hmm.
we don't have a lot of pop music anymore. sounded not that bad because music
Sounded
nowadays
better.
are
Sounds better. Yes.
worst. Yes. So I don't know. It's very
Maybe
confusing.
sorry, friend. Maybe that is the reason that I don't perceive the song very bad because I
Yeah, yeah.
never listened to the song.
Back
Mm,
then, of course,
Yes, maybe.
and it's
that it's
confusing.
comprehensible. It's
Yeah.
comprehensible.
But
Yes.
anyway, I would go with On the Metro for
On
sure.
the metro, yes.
Yeah, but I don't hate that song that much now. So
Actually,
yeah,
Nicola from the group, Nicola Roberts, said that she wanted to release on the Metro and that she insisted to the label, please release on the Metro. It's gonna do better
yeah,
Beautiful
than
because you love
Beautiful
me.
Because You Love Me. And the record label insisted on Beautiful Because You Love Me, and
was like
that's
sabotage. I think I don't know.
yeah, yeah. We have someone here from Colombia, Juan Camilo Jimenez. I like your podcast. Greetings from Colombia. Thank you
Hey,
for the
Juan.
A lot of my family, because he's my brother. He's my brother-in-law. He's the boyfriend
Oh,
of
that's
my sister.
perfect.
Yes.
Classic
Thank
Oh,
you,
Colombian
okay.
my
family. Yeah,
family. Love
Thank
you.
you,
A
Juan.
lot of
Thank
support.
yeah.
Yes, thank you all the way to Colombia. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
we
Yes.
and we just finished with all these Girls Aloud tracks. We forgot to mention that they had another number one single, which was "Walk This Way,"
Yeah.
featuring the Sugar Babes.
We
Um,
mentioned when you were frozen.
oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I like it, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah, but it is a nice collaboration. Rare collaboration. Yeah. We cannot talk
Yeah,
about Sugar
I'm here.
Babies
I'm here.
that Mariel frozen, but I think she's back.
Yeah. She's back.
Back, Mariel.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you that that song also picked up number one. For me,
Yeah.
it's good. It's not my favorite, but I think it was a good combination of two of the hottest girl groups at the time, which was,
Mhm.
Girls Aloud and Sugar Babes. So it was great. Um, so for me, it's a five.
I think it's a seven for me. I think it's fun. It's really fun.
And you, Mao?
I gotta listen to the song because I think it's not included in
No, no.
the.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
yes, so yes,
Yeah,
and
correct.
actually, I'm very curious because I like a little sugar babe. So
Makes.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we just finished talking about the singles, Lucas, what are your top five?
Okay. My top five. Let me see. One, two, three, four, five. I wrote six. Okay. Number five. No good advice. Number four. The show. Number three. The promise. Number two. Something new. Number one. Sound of the underground.
And you, Mao?
number one, the promise. Number two, beautiful because you love me. Number three, son of the underground. Number four, Stay by you.
Mm-hmm.
Stand by
And
you.
number five, I go with. I
Yeah.
don't know. That song. I don't know. No, I don't have any clue.
Jump.
Okay. Jump.
Maybe jump or maybe the other that was so up tempo. What is that? Yes,
Call the shots.
yes, maybe. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
confused right now. A lot of information.
Okay. Um, for me, number five is See the Day. Number four, Sexy No No No. Number three, Sound of the Underground. Number two, The Promise. And number one, Can't Speak French.
The promise is included in our
In
tops.
our tops. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
it was
yes,
great.
I'm happy for that.
Now let's hope that the girls are going back on tour on May. So let's
Yeah.
hope they release more music. I can't wait to see what they have in hands now that they are back together. Unfortunately, Sarah passed away 2 years ago, but she will always be remembered for having one of the most powerful voices of the group and the rocky vibe. So yeah, it was great. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode with us. It was great talking about this girl group that I love so much. Thank you so much, Lucas and Mao, for joining me on this subject that I chose.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys had fun. Anything else you guys want to add, Mau?
Thank
Oh,
you all again, and all the time. Thank you guys. Because of you, I know more music. This is a pop side of me that maybe I forgot. I blame, for example, in the case of Girls Aloud, I blame Play TV, the channel that I watched when I was a kid, because I never saw any video of them in that channel. I remember seeing Sugar Babes a lot, but not Girls Aloud. So maybe they are, the blame is on the, on them, because I never watched any video, because maybe if was the situation that watch a video in that moment, maybe I knew more of Girls Aloud, but I never was exposed of Girls Aloud. So that's the reason. But thank you guys.
Thank you, Mau. And Lucas, anything else?
I want to say thank you. I love this episode. It was amazing to see Mauricio discovering
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
a whole
So
different
fun.
perspective of from Girls Aloud. I want to say thank you to everyone watching, especially
Yes.
Mauricio and Mariel
Thank you,
family.
thank
Mauricio's
you.
family.
Yes, thank you
We
to my
have
Saludos.
family.
we
Yes,
have your
I
sister.
I
Sarah, your
forgot.
sister is here.
Yes, I
Hola,
forgot.
Sara.
Thank you to my family, mi hermanita
Yeah.
linda, mi mamá, mi tía, mi cuñado,
Besos
everybody.
a todos.
Thank you, los quiero. Gracias por apoyarme siempre.
Sí, sí.
No, thank
And
you.
I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone because this is only the first. Uh, and we're going to be
Yes.
back next week for sure. Yes.
Yeah. More pop on the way and more surprises to come. So thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for all the ones that joined us. Big kisses to everybody, and we will be seeing you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a big thumbs up.
Bye.
Bye.